You live your life on the surface. You stay where it is warm, where the sun shines, where the pressure is low. You go to the gym, you move some weights, but you stay within the comfort zone. You stop when it starts to get hard. You stop before the failure. You think you are being safe, but you are making a fatal error. A ship that never leaves the harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. And a man who never descends into the deep, who never tests the limits of his own hull, is weak. He is structurally compromised. He creates a vessel that looks good in the sunlight, but will implode at the first sign of real pressure. You are avoiding failure, and in doing so, you are avoiding the only thing that makes you strong. This ends today. We are changing your relationship with failure. To the amateur, failure is an emotional event. It is shameful. It means, I am not good enough. To the engineer, to the submarine commander, failure is simply data. It is a system stress test. You are not working out. You are taking a vessel of war, your body and mind, and you are deliberately piloting it down into the black water. You are seeking crush depth. This is the depth where the pressure of the ocean, the resistance, exceeds the strength of the hull, your muscles. It is the point where the metal groans, where the rivets pop, where the system fails. Why do we go there? Because only by finding the current crush depth can we engineer a hull that can go deeper tomorrow. This is the protocol of the deep dive. It is a three-part operation. First, the descent, voluntary pressure. Second, the hull stress, structural failure. Third, the dry dock reinforcement. Stop floating. It is time to dive. The first phase of the stress test is the descent. On the surface, the pressure is 1 atmosphere. Anyone can survive there. To find the limit, you must choose to leave the light. You must flood the ballast tanks. You must descend into the dark. This is the act of progressive resistance. The amateur enters the gym and stays at periscope depth. He lifts weights that he knows he can handle. He wants to finish the set feeling good. The commander enters the gym to find out where the good feeling ends. He loads the bar. He floods the tanks. He is not looking for comfort. He is hunting for pressure. Flood the tanks. Gravity is the ocean. The iron is the water pressure. Every plate you add to the bar is another 100 meters of depth. 225 pounds. Pressure increasing. 315 pounds. Hull groaning. 405 pounds. Reaching critical depth. You must learn to love the descent. The panic you feel when the weight gets heavy, that is just your instinct screaming for the surface. It's too heavy. Go back up, it's dark down here. The commander ignores the panic. He checks the gauges. He knows that strength is not found in the sunlight. It is found in the crushing dark. If you are not feeling the pressure, you are not deep enough. Seek the pressure. This gives you a new operating system for your life. Most men run from stress. They seek the path of least resistance. The operator, the commander, leans into the stress. He takes the hard project. He has the difficult conversation. He wakes up earlier. He is voluntarily diving deeper than anyone else. Why? Because he knows that a hull tested at 1,000 meters is invincible at the surface. The problems that crush other men, the surface storms, do not even register to him. He has been to the bottom. He has felt the real pressure. You must stop asking for a lighter load. You must ask for a stronger hull. And the only way to get it is to dive, 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 dive. You have flooded the tanks. You have left the surface. You are descending into the pressure zone. If you are ready to test the hull, seal the hatch. Hit the like button. It's not a click. It is the sound of the airlock sealing shut. We are going deep. You are deep. The pressure is immense. The gauge is in the red. Now, you push to the limit. This is the second phase, hull stress, or as the amateur calls it, failure. For the commander, there are two types of failure. One is unacceptable. One is the goal. The first is system failure, quitting. This is when the mine breaks before the hull. The pressure gets high, the pilot gets scared, and he blows the ballast tanks. He racks the weight because it felt heavy. This is cowardice. This is an aborted test. You learned nothing. The second is structural failure, muscle failure. This is the goal. This is crush depth. Find the breaking point. You keep pushing, you keep repping. The hull, the muscle fiber begins to creak. The speed slows down. The grinding begins. You attempt one more rep, and the hull fails. The weight does not move. The muscle has reached its absolute limit of contractility. The rivets have popped. The amateur screams. He is embarrassed. He thinks he lost against the weight. The commander looks at the depth gauge. Interesting. Structural integrity failed at 8 reps with 315 pounds. He does not feel shame. He feels satisfaction. He has captured the data. He has found the exact limit of his current engineering. Failure is just data. This is the stress test. If you do not push to this point, if you stop 2 reps before the hull fails, you are guessing. You think you are strong, but you don't know. The only truth is found at the point of failure. This is the RPE-10. This is 0 reps in reserve. This is the discipline of staying in the pocket until the structure physically gives out. It requires a cold, dark intensity. You must be willing to let the hull groan. You must be willing to let the system shudder. Let the rivets pop. This translates directly to your resilience in life. You will fail in business. You will fail in relationships. The brittle man treats this as an identity crisis. I am a failure. The commander treats it as a structural report. I failed at this level of complexity. My communication systems buckled under the pressure. Good. Now we know the weak point. Now we know where the leak is. We don't cry about the leak. We mark the location. We identify the specific weakness that caused the collapse. Was it the triceps? Was it the sleep schedule? Was it the lack of preparation? The failure is the map to your next level of strength. Without the failure, you are flying blind. You are sailing on the surface thinking you are a warship when you are really a glass boat waiting to shatter. Demand the report. The test is complete. The hull has failed. You have found crushed depth. Now, the commander gives the order. Surface. You blow the tanks. You rise back to the air. The mission is not over. The most important phase begins now. This is the Drydock. This is strategic recovery. A submarine that has been taken to crush depth has microfractures. The metal is stressed. The systems are compromised. If you try to dive again immediately, you will die. You will suffer catastrophic implosion, injury. The amateur grinds. He stays at crush depth every day. He thinks more is better. He ignores the structural damage. And he tears a peck, he blows a disc, he burns out. The commander brings the ship to the Drydock. He looks at the data. We failed at 315. And he orders the refit. Reinforce the steel. This is where the magic happens. This is biological adaptation. Your body is an anti-fragile machine. When you break it, at crush depth, and then give it resources, Drydock, it does not just repair to the previous level. It overcompensates. It says, the pressure at 315 destroyed us. We must build the hull to withstand 325. It lays down thicker steel, myofibrillar hypertrophy. It reinforces the frame, bone density. It upgrades the engine, neural drive. But this only happens in the Drydock. The Drydock is your sleep. The Drydock is your protein. The Drydock is your peace. Repair to upgrade. If you skip the Drydock, the stress test was wasted. You just broke the ship for no reason. You must respect the recovery as much as you respect the dive. The commander is patient. He watches the welders work. He waits for the steel to cure. He does not launch the next mission until the vessel is rated for a deeper dive. This is the rhythm of the operator. Stress, recover, adapt, dive, surface, upgrade. Deeper every time. Stronger every time. Until the depths that used to crush you became your new normal. Until the pressure that destroys other men becomes your playground. Build a stronger vessel. This is the logic of the deep. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your instrument. It is the sonar ping that tells you exactly where you are and exactly how strong you need to become. 1. The descent. Stop floating. Seek the pressure. Flood the tanks. 2. Hull stress. Push until the rivets pop. Find the absolute limit of the structure. Collect the data. 3. The Drydock. Surface and repair. Use the data to reinforce the hull. This is how you engineer an unbreakable man. You don't hide from the crushing weight of the world. You test yourself against it. Again and again. If you are ready to leave the surface, if you are ready to command the vessel, subscribe to this channel. This is your naval command, and for your final order, verify your hull integrity. Comment below with hull integrity 100%. It is your signal. The repairs are complete. You are ready to dive again. Now, shut this off. Check the gauges. Take it to the deep.